Hi, I'm Michelle Gordon and I'm the author of 3 visionary fiction novels about Earth Angels. And the first one's called the Earth Angel Training Academy, then we have the Earth Angel Awakening, and then The Other Side. These novels are about angels, fairies, mermaids, all souls and star people who go to a training academy on the other side to learn how to become human. And the reason for doing this is that they are then born on Earth as humans, and they're now known as Earth Angels, and they've come to Earth to help with the spiritual global awakening, which is what is happening in the world right now as we speak. And since writing the novels, I've had quite a lot of feedback from my readers, and they want to be able to interact more with the characters. They want to know more about the characters, they want to know their backstories, and I will be getting to some of the backstories soon. And one of the ways I thought it would be interesting for them to interact with the characters would be to create oracle cards that are written in the characters' voices. So if you wanted to ask advice from Velvet, who is an old soul, she's the head of the academy and she's had thousands of lives, so she pretty much has the answers to most questions. You could pick up the oracle card deck, Velvet Oracle card deck, and pick out a card and that would answer your question. Or if you wanted advice from Amethyst, who's an angel, she's more motherly and nurturing and caring and just wants to envelop you in her wings, and if you wanted advice from her you could pick a card from her deck. Or there's Aria, who's a fairy, and she's fun and playful and crazy, loves chocolate, and she gives great advice if you want to bring a bit more joy, a bit more play, a bit more passion into your life. So what I thought I could do is, instead of just picking out a card and it's a general card for everybody, I would invite you, whether you've read my books or not, to ask a question of one of the characters. And I would then answer the question by doing an oracle card reading and recording it and putting it online for other people to see as well, because I think we all have very similar questions about things, and your question could help 10 other people. So that's what I would like to invite you to do, is to send me your questions and I will do my best through the characters to answer your question. And just as a little demo for today, I've decided to, let's see, who should I ask a question of? I'll ask a question myself, because why not? I haven't done myself a reading in a while. So I'm going to ask Velvet what should I ask Velvet? I'm going to ask Velvet if the path that I'm currently on is the right path for me. So I'm going to take out the description card, and I'm going to give them a shuffle. This is completely unrehearsed, as you may have guessed. We shall see what Velvet has to say. So I'll spread the cards out. And I'm going to pick 2 cards, because that's the first number that popped into my head just then. And this is Velvet's answer as to whether I'm on the right path right now. So this one is calling out to me, and this one tucked underneath here. So let's see what Velvet has to say. Old soul. Old souls are humans who've had many lives. They've lived through many different ages and can be wise far beyond their years. Perhaps you are an old soul yourself, or you would benefit from seeking guidance from one. I myself am an old soul, and I've had 3,333 lives. Now that's quite funny, because I am an old soul, and the character of Velvet is based mostly on myself. If you've read the book, you'll find that interesting. But perhaps I need to seek advice and guidance from another old soul as well on whether I'm on the right path or not. So that's interesting. Awakening. A great spiritual awakening is occurring on Earth at this moment in time, and you are very much a part of it. Once awakened, it is important to stay aware and alert and open to synchronicities, as it's very easy to fall asleep again. Well, that is very interesting. because I do believe that I'm part of the awakening. This is why I write the books that I write. And I even had an email just last week from another old soul who said that reading the Earth Angel Training Academy made her feel like she wasn't alone, that she was here to help with the awakening, and by reading the book she realised that there were lots of other people here to help with the awakening, and she didn't feel like she was in it by herself, which made me feel really good, because that was the whole point of writing the book, so that people realised that there are a lot of Earth Angels out there right now, and we need to kind of reach out to one another and build communities together, because that's how the awakening is going to happen. So send me your questions, ask Velvet, Ariel, Amethyst, whatever you want, and we'll see what they have to say. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that's given you a little bit of insight perhaps as to whether you're on the right path. Maybe you need to seek the advice of an old soul, and you are part of the awakening. I can assure you of that. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again next time.